Inequality has been increasing in the UK in the last 20 years in particular. And as a result, there's a lot more people who are struggling financially. And there's a lot of people in poverty, obviously, because a lot of benefits have been cut. Wages have remained stagnant, and living costs, particularly rent and mortgages, have gone up significantly in the last 20 years. That means people who are out of work or live jobs with ordinary wages have been struggling to sustain a decent standard of living. And now there's a lot of people who are relying on food banks to get some to get a meal, or will rely on debt because they can't afford to pay bills, so they have to take out credit card loans or pawn jewelry, precious jewelry to kind of get some extra money coming in. So my experience that this has caused a lot of people to turn to alcohol, drugs, heavy smoking, just as a way to kind of cope with it all, because it all feels miserable and hopeless. And I experience that firsthand every time I go out and I see the desperation, dissatisfaction, and disillusion in people's eyes and attitude, that no matter what they do, that is their fate. They are resigned to this level of destitution, desperation, and lack of prospects, lack of prosperity. It's really, really disheartening sometimes, especially if you let your emotions get the better of you. It's You realize how difficult it is that you have people around you who don't really believe that their life is really worth living. So my experience of the UK is, if you have a job that pays well, then you can have a good life here and you can enjoy it. But if you are somebody who lives in a low income area without many job prospects, then it's going to be a very grim, miserable, and painful experience, both emotionally and physically. Because of obviously, if you live in an area where you don't feel safe, where your material needs are barely met, that over time can cause health problems, physical, not just mental but also physical. So you know I would say, when you come to the UK, be mindful that it's not a land of milk and honey. There's a lot of desperation, and ideally you want to come here with a certainty or a strong uh, plan of action that you can implement to improve your life. But otherwise, stay away, because it's not worth it at all.